Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Roberts on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Sam Darnold coming onto the field here, leading out the Jets. And when he stepped onto the field Monday night, he set the record for the youngest starting QB in NFL history, 21 years old, 97 days on top of those 21 years, breaking Drew Bledsoe's age record.
Yeah, and he's going to have his ups and downs. We both saw that in the start. But after the game, he actually had someone he could ask about being a starter at that young age. Another 21-year-old starter was his counterpart across the field, Matthew Stafford with the Detroit Lions. So if Sam Darnold can have a career like Stafford, Drew Bledsoe would be another guy. I think he broke his record about being the youngest starter. Heck, Bledsoe started as a quarterback in a Super Bowl and helped his team win a Super Bowl as a backup. If he can have that kind of a career, he's going to be really happy.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
Brandon, if I told you I wanted to talk about a running back that averaged 4.4 yards a carry, scored 5 touchdowns on 772 total yards, you'd want to do that, right? Exactly, because that's what we're going to do. Bilal Powell. He had a big year in 2017, knows how to run in traffic, knows how to get to the perimeter, and can shake people in the secondary and take it the distance. Big year for Bilal Powell in 2017.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
An absolute force off the edge is Khalil Mack, his 3rd straight season with double-digit sacks in 2017. And he gets it done in a variety of ways. Has strength to bull rush people. Has excellent pass rushing moves to make people miss on his way back to the quarterback. And sometimes he just absolutely outruns the blockers to get to him and put him on the ground in the pocket.
Darnold on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's brought down. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. And we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Darnold from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Darnold on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now it's Darnold. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
I remember sitting down with Mitchell Trubisky before a preseason game in 2017. They were in Nashville to play the Titans. It's the first time I'd sat with him, and there was a seriousness about him. Guy that you could just tell cared only about ball, cared about the task. And I remember thinking, I don't know if he's going to be a great quarterback or not, but he's going to make a great effort towards it. And I did love what he did on the field his rookie season.
Now movement already. So a flag down here on our very first play.
False start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. On second down, here's Trubisky. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense, just a lone field goal in that first half, and as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice Nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. The defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
All right, here we go.
They go again with Powell. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Curse. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set. Green, 39.
Darnold now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
New York set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll run it again with Crowell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. What an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.